Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, dear viewers, to another episode of our program, The Benefits, a title of the book written by Ibn Al-Qayem, a great, beneficial book that fills the heart and the spirit with faith and wisdom. In this episode, we're going to mention to you some beautiful, marvelous words that Ibn Al-Qayyim narrated by Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud is another companion, an extreme believer. He used to be a very skinny one, short, very skinny, very small legs. Once he was climbing the palm tree, and the companions recognized the smallness of his legs. They started to laugh. Then the Prophet said to them, "You're laughing at the legs of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud? The legs of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud are heavier in Allah's perspective even than the mountain of Uhud." Why they are heavy? It's a matter of faith. When the Prophet, at his critical time in Mecca, he used to be revealed, nobody dared to convey those revealed verses to the Prophet to Mecca, to the people of Mecca, to the tyrants of Mecca, except Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. He used to go there and start to recite the fresh verses that recently were revealed to the Prophet, peace be with him. So what happens at that time? The tyrants of Quraysh, such as Abu Jahl and others, Hisham ibn Uqba and the others, they used to beat him up. And Abu Jahl, precisely, he was doing that to the extent that he removed his ear, and that did not stop Abdullah ibn Mas'ud from carrying on his recitation. Abu Jahl was described by the Prophet to be the Pharaoh of this nation. Let's enjoy ourselves and delight ourselves with the beautiful and marvelous words of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. He was sitting down once, sitting like this, and one person said to him, "I don't like to be one of the companions of the right. I want to be one of those who are closest to Allah." See, we have 3 stages for the mentioned in the Quran. Al-Muqarrabun, those who will be the nearest to Allah. They were nearest to Allah because they were proceeding, competing, rushing headlong into good deeds. So the reward for those who rush headlong to do the good deeds will be that they will be the closest to Allah at the Day of Judgment. We call them in Arabic Al-Muqarrabin. Al-Muqarrabin, the nearest ones to Allah. Ashabul Yamin is the next stage, the people of the right. They're good, but they did not achieve the highest achievement as those Al-Muqarrabin. So this man doesn't want to be on the second stage. He wants to be in the highest stage. Despite Abdullah ibn Mas'ud being praised by the Prophet, peace be with him, Muhammad ﷺ, he did not see himself to be the best. Look at the reply of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. When that person said, "I don't accept to be one of the people of the right, but I want to be one of the Muqarrabin, the highest ones," he said, "But there is a place here who wishes that if he died that he will not be resurrected." Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, because of his excessive fear from Allah Almighty, He wishes that if he died, he wishes not to be resurrected. And a person followed him while he was walking. He said, "Do you have a need? Why are you following me? Do you have a need?" He said, "No, but we wanted to walk with you." He said, "Get back. For it is a lowliness, not loneliness, lowliness, and humility for the followers. And it's a matter of infatuation for those who are being followed." It is. We call it in Arabic fitna. Fitna. It may corrupt the person. Because there are many people who seek to be followed by others. That's their intention. But Abdullah ibn Mas'ud said, "Get back. Don't follow me. It is a matter of lowliness for you. And it's a matter of fitna for those whom you follow. Be careful." This is the humbleness of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu. Now, he said, "You are in the passage of night and day in terms that are decreasing." That means our life are decreasing. Yesterday, our age was longer than our age today. Today, we are closer to our grave than we were yesterday, and tomorrow we're going to be closer to our grave than we are today. So he's telling us that our life is decreasing. And the death comes suddenly. Whoever sow good, he will soon reap it pleasure. But whosoever sows evil, he will be reaping it as regret. Then he said, "He who is given good, it is Allah who gave him. And he who has avoided the evil, it is Allah who averted him." The pious people are masters. The scholars are leaders. And their assemblies are a matter of increase. Increasing what? Increase of knowledge, increase of Allah's remembrance, etc. Then he went on saying, "Do not let the long period pass over you, and do not be diverted by false hopes. Everything that is coming is close. But the distant thing is the thing that does not come. That is why the day of judgment is close. We should not say that it's distant. It's close. As Allah the Almighty said, that the day of the time of the hour is so close. It is not allowed for a Muslim to boycott his brother for more than 3 days until he salute him, say Assalamu alaikum to him if he meets him, and to respond his invitation if he invite him, or to visit him if he is sick. There is nothing good in lie, neither in seriousness nor in joking. And it is not even good for the father to promise his child something in which he doesn't fulfill for him, even the child. I remember that the Prophet, peace be with him, now that's me, not Abdullah Mas'ud. I remember the Prophet, peace be with him, saw a woman who was saying to her child, "Come, I have something for you." The Prophet said, "If you don't have anything, this will be even counted to be a lie." Even this. Abdullah said, and the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ told us that a man will be speaking the truth and keep being truthful until he'll be written by Allah that he is a truthful one. And a person will be lying and keep lying until he will be described by Allah that he is a liar, because lie became an attribute in him. Then he said, the best speech is the book of Allah. And the strongest, trustworthy handhold is the word of piety, La ilaha illallah. And the best way is the way of Ibrahim alayhi salam. And the best sunnah method is the method of the Prophet, peace be with him. And a soul that you save is better than a leadership which you will not be able to collect. And the worst excuse seeking is the excuse that you seek at the moment of your death. And the worst kind of regret is the regret at the Day of Judgment. And the worst misguidance is the misguidance that occur with you after you have been guided. The misguidance that comes after guidance is the worst kind of misguidance, because you became misguided after the guidance had come to you. And the best richness is the richness of the soul. And the best provision, supply, is the supply of taqwa. Supply, make preparation of taqwa, which will be beneficial to you at the Day of Judgment. And the best thing that was thrown into the heart is certainty. And the worst kind of blindness is the blindness of the eye. And the intoxication, al-khamr, is the collector of, and the soul and the source of evil. Yes, it was described by the Prophet also that it is the key of evil. Once you open corruption with this key, there is no way for you to avoid corruption. And whosoever seek to abstinate himself from evil, from corruption, Allah will suffice him. And he who holds fast for the calamity that he encounters, Allah will make it up for him. And the worst kind of gains is the gaining of usury, riba. And the worst food and money to be eaten and to be used is the money of the orphan. And it would be enough for you. You are so greedy to take the utmost you can. Wait a minute. It's enough for you 4 cubits of a textile, of a coffin, that you'll be wrapped with, and the end of you will be in your hole, in the grave. And the best considered kind of work is the seal of your work. And the most honorable death is the death of the martyrs. And he who seeks to be over people, Allah will break him and put him down. And he who disobeys Allah will be obeying the devil. That is truth. Those who disobey Allah will be obeying the devil, and those who do not worship Allah, they're going to be worshipping the devil. We did not end with those beautiful and marvelous words of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu, but we promise you to continue it with you inshaAllah on the next episode of our program, The Benefits. Be with us. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.